Denti, probably going to be DK versus Pokemon Trainer.
Probably.
I unfortunately have a feeling that this music is exactly how watching this match is going to feel.
I hope not. I hope we're not playing the match with this music.
I hope so. That would be amazing.
Look, if there's silly music going to a match, I want it to be banjo music, because then at least we're getting the full, like...
Okay, to be fair, a lot of the banjo music in this game slaps.
Yeah.
So hard.
But some of it...
They put a trap beat in the main theme. Can you believe that?
No.
And it's fire! It is fire! It's so good, man, but...
I want it to be like Benny Hill.
That's what we were just listening to.
No, but it was not good Benny Hill. Anyway.
Anyways, DK versus Pokemon Trainer, like we promised to you all, Garz versus Denti. Game 1 is going to be on Pokemon Stadium 2, and neighbor, I gotta say, this feels like a great stage for Pokemon Trainer in this matchup.
It absolutely is. You got a lot of space to work with, and once you get the hit on these platforms, you can carry it, but that could be big.
I can't believe that almost killed.
Yeah. Welcome to Smash 4. Ding Dong is online.
Yeah. And you know what? With those platforms, you definitely can ding-dong with Donkey Kong. It's just very precise timing. No precise timing needed to get in a big punch, though.
He just jumped right onto the stage.
The second one? Garz says, drift in on me again. I dare you. I double dare you, Denti.
Jesus. That's terrifying.
that he just has the cojones to continually just say, punch, punch, come at me.
Right now, Garz is setting the pace.
Denti's hoping he can do that a little bit more with the Ivysaur. Look at him still drifting in, fearless despite what Garz has told him once, twice, and thrice.
Just barely, that big body is getting clipped by these Razor Leaves.
One after another. Denti's so like, I don't need to approach you.
Oh, that's so sad.
Literally just Razor Leafed him until it was guaranteed to pick up that edge guard.
Yeah, until he misinputted that air dodge and had a bad time off stage.
Good DI there. Really good combo DI there by Garz to go behind the Squirtle. Makes it really hard to get any more follow-ups on that combo. And now the landing up B, that's the neighbor.
That is, yeah, well, it's a good move.
That is exactly what you do.
That is a good move.
In some situations, it is.
I use it for tech chasing.
Ooh! And it can also use that armor to get through those Razor Leafs, which has been a huge pain in Garz's side so far, quite literally.
Most often his backside, after he has finished dodging the entire front half of the move.
I love this from Garz. Pulls out the taunt, he says, Denti, look, bro, I'm not approaching that. I know what you want me to do, it's not happening.
Ooh, gets clipped by the Vine Whip. Now Denti has a slight lead. Trying to catch him. Again, that's what we've seen out of Garz constantly now. Every time he misses that, great DI. Every time he misses that punch, he goes for the extra super armor move again. And we up special. Denti not falling for it. Denti eventually taking this stock. He's punishing him for just sitting there trying to charge.
Oh, that's you heard Pokemon Trainer in the background, wake up! And Ivysaur's like, I'm trying, but you can't escape the claps.
That's so sad.
I've never heard that before.
Neither have I. I've never heard the bit wake up. Oh, that's so tragic.
Garz, this time he's able to shield that forward smash in time, and with some stage control, if he gets a grab and builds up some damage, never mind, who needs a grab? Just continue to punch him.
He has built up the damage with a punch. He is constantly...
says, Denti, you better start respecting the space, bro. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, that could have been a grab, but he respected that Denti had enough time to run away. Man, Garz is playing super well right now, dude.
He's playing extra patient. He's got that taunt online. Dash attacks to punish.
One giant punch at the ledge could do this. You can see in the movement, Garz is looking for it, respecting the space of that Vine Whip, too.
He's got to play just out of range of it. Up tilt punishes him for going to the plat. He gets a grab. That's not going to be a whole lot.
No, you need to land on that platform to get that ding-dong, and at that percent, I don't think it would connect, but he knows one hit's all he needs. The Razor Leaf slowed it down enough that Denti was able to shield that giant punch. Otherwise, that was Garz's game.
Forward air catches him trying to come back with a back air. Really patient recovery, but eventually Denti waited it out, was able to get the down air and push Garz to the depths.
You gotta shake that off, man. When you're getting that close to winning that game, especially focusing all of your concentration to play patient enough to not get tilted by all those projectiles, trying to get in on that Ivysaur, Garz just needs to find the right stage for him to play just like that in game 2.
Sometimes waiting that long for the recovery gives the opponent time to set out the perfect edge guard as well. There's a lot of times where as DK, if you go too fast, you will just get down aired, but if you go too slow, you'll get down aired as well. It's a mix-up game of whether you go immediately for the ledge or whether you wait out their early option. Denti has been playing patiently, so I think sometimes you got to mix in that early recovery. Going to Battlefield, definitely a solid stage for DK. Could also be great for the Squirtle if he's able to get in, but most of that we saw was Ivysaur. He was playing around the Squirtle pretty well.
Squirtle and Ivysaur both do really good on Battlefield, and I think Garz thought that. One, I like that because he thinks, okay, but the Ivysaur, he's like, I can get juggles with these up airs. Then he goes, oh wait, Ivysaur can do that too. I don't want to deal with that. That's why he was shaking that hand. He goes, you know what? I was right there with Denti. Game 2 on Pokemon Stadium 2 might be the exact same story, except I come out on top.
There was a lot of big plays out of Garz, though. You got to consider most of Denti's victories were just playing standard, tried and true Pokemon trainer. And a lot of the stuff that Garz did to bring it that close was nasty.
He was, if you play the same way that every Pokemon trainer does, I know exactly what you're going to do, and that means I know when to throw out these giant punches. That was the giant story of that game 1, was just how many of those he landed. But now, like you're saying, Squirtle's advantage state is aggressive and really hard to deal with as a big body. Parry? Nice, love the switch to Ivysaur 2 to get this juggle going.
Back air dash attack, tries to catch the tech in place, but he just barely, or maybe that would have caught mistech.
Denti knows exactly where that DK is going to land, and up smash is plenty powerful to take that first stock.
Squirtle back online for this low percent combo game. Doesn't quite get the grab, but he spot dodges DK's attempt.
Now get the DK off stage. I think Garz knows that he has to go to the ledge. He can't be so scared of Denti dunking him again.
Squirtle ledge trapping is pretty impressive. He's able to take him coast to coast to the other side. Now he's got another ledge trap lined up.
Ooh, down tilt. Now setting up with that forward tilt again. On shield, Denti has been so good, and I love the mix-up to avoid those DK ledge guards. Wow, trades with that grab.
That up tilt's going to set up big even on the trade. That down air goes so low.
It is a big hitbox, and if you get even clipped with a sour spot, DK's dead.
Absolutely. He has no horizontal. Or no vertical, it's only horizontal.
And now DK not going to be able to make it back. Wow, Denti is 0 to death to finish that out. What a solid player Denti is, and how solid Garz played. It's just, once you get put in a disadvantage by Pokemon Trainer, it can be really hard to get out.
In the first game, we saw him barely even get touched by the Squirtle. Did a really good job of avoiding that, so Denti eventually gave him and said, okay, it's Ivysaur's game. Did a phenomenal job with Squirtle in the second game, and then the Ivysaur came and cleaned up. I was like, okay, I can do this too. We saw the same story twice with Denti in loser's bracket, where earlier against Keys, game 1 was close, game 2,
not as
Denti
much.
rolled.
Yeah,
same thing
we saw that time as well. But you know what? These pools have pretty much wrapped up, and that means that we're going to be getting some more commentators for you to kind of break down these next waves of pools. But if y'all liked seeing us commentate here at Kumite in Texas 2019, make sure you give us some feedback if you liked what you heard. I'm Kimona. You can find me at that Kimona.
I'm Neighbor, and you can find me at the Ryan Neighbor.
Hit us up if you just want to tell us anything. But you guys, make sure you keep it locked on TLOC, because we'll be back in just a moment.